Hey folks, this is Paul from Bajimo Fitness, and today we are starting a new podcast. We're just going to go over, I'm going to call it actually bench, squat, and dessert, because those are things that I love, and you love them too, right?
I like them.
Already off to
I
a
say
bad
my
start.
love for people.
Anyways, so yeah, this will be a podcast that we do. We'll go on YouTube, all your social media things. Melinda's going to be on quite a few times. We'll interview people. I'll just try to get perspectives from different people. So Melinda, tell us, you're who again?
I'm Melinda Montgomery from Simple Sensibility. So I help you incorporate healthy eating into your busy life.
Wow, that was so commercial-like.
I know.
That was great.
There should be a...
Yeah, probably not many graphics on this. Too much work. Anyway, we'll jump right into it. Today we are going to go over starting to work out. This is a problem a lot of people have, and they just can't get themselves going. They might go a couple of days and then kind of lose. Mm-hmm. To me, I think more like people, they get in this mode where it's like they go full blast Monday, Tuesday, and then life happens and they forget things. So
or they're hurting.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's a multitude of ways that they kind of fall off the wagon. Mm-hmm. So I know you back in the day had a little struggle.
Tell my business.
Yep. Sometimes you just skip workouts to go to the store and junk. I was like, really? But what kind of got you focused on being so consistent with your workouts?
I think one of the things is you have to learn how to not be all or nothing. Working out doesn't have to be an all or nothing kind of thing. So when I started incorporating more, if I didn't have time to do the complete workout, because I was out shopping, then I would...
That's legit excuses you used. I'm just saying.
Then I would... if I only had 20 minutes, then I'd do 20 minutes instead of the 45 minutes or whatever. But not that I want to do that on a regular basis.
Right.
But, something is still better than doing nothing at all.
Exactly.
So find a way to fit it in there anyway. Even if you only have 10 minutes, the day is crazy. You ended up staying at work longer than you thought you were going to. There's been times when I've gotten home late, my workout plan is completely demolished, but I still find a way to walk outside for 10 minutes or something, because that's still better. You feel better, you sleep better when you do stuff like that. And that's just for that day. You go back to your normal routine the next day.
That should be the goal. I mean, most people, again, like you said, go all or nothing, and I think that's the biggest issue that people run in, or they make it too much to start because they're I got to do an hour workout. I got to eat right. I got to do all these things. I was like, why do you have to do it all now? Like, you took, I don't know how many years to put the weight on.
Right.
You don't have to take it off in 90 days. I know that's kind of the thing, but it's a lot easier to lose weight if you don't have a certain time limit on it.
Yes. Don't put a time limit on it.
Just lose weight because you're just changing your body. I mean, on the other hand, I was a little younger when I lost weight, so it was a lot easier for me, and I had a lot more time, so I was going hard. I was like, cardio in the morning, basketball, weights, running right after that, so I spent probably like way too much. Actually, we'll go over that one of these times, all the things I did wrong to lose weight. I lost the weight, but it was way too much. And probably if I was older, I could not have handled that. My body could not have handled that. So you got to learn to basically, I guess, what would you say?
Moderation?
That's a good word. You basically have to find a way to continue, but not full throttle.
Right.
Especially as you get older, you really can't do that. So the good thing that I like nowadays, there's so much good information out there that you can start. But that is also seems to be like the bad
It's a hurdle.
So
it's too much information.
If you were a person trying to start, what would you do to decipher good information, bad information, what to go so you don't have that paralysis by analysis?
Mm-hmm. Well, the first thing is, because I remember there was a study that came out that said the best time to work out is in the morning. And it's like, well, if you're not going to get up in the morning to work out, then who cares?
Seriously.
Whatever time you're going to work out, that's the best time for you to work out. So when I'm going through different activities and things, pick things that you actually want to do. You know, don't pick out this kick butt workout that you'll probably do twice, be super sore, and then never do again. You're like, it's not worth it. Just pick something. If you're a person who does, especially if you're a person who does not work out regularly, or it's been years since you've worked out, there's nothing wrong with walking. Just start with walking. Start with 5 minutes a day. Start with 10 minutes a day. And just kind of work your way up. I mean, obviously you don't want to get stagnant and stuck and doing that same thing. 2 years later, you're still walking 5 minutes a day. No. You should have some growth at some point. And you could also, if you really absolutely have no idea what to do, you can always get a personal trainer. Pajimo Fitness is a good one. See how I put those ads in there? Anyways, you can do
this
that.
This is for the people, Melena. This is not for you.
Pajimo Fitness ain't me. Anyways, but you could, you know, I would start out small. Start out with some exercises that are familiar to you. They look like you can do them properly because you don't want to hurt yourself. If they're doing 20 reps and you haven't done anything, you know, start with 5, start with 10. You know, you don't have to do everything. Like they say, Rome wasn't built overnight. You don't have to do everything in one time.
I think it was in a day.
Yes.
It wasn't built overnight. It's dark. How are they going to see? They didn't even have lights back then. I think this is even. No. No, I agree. I totally agree with that. And if me thinking like the way people see stuff, they see a topic and they go, "Oh, this is how you do it. Like this will be the magic bullet to do it." If I had to go jog every day, if they said losing weight, the best way to lose weight and stay fit is to jog, I would not be fit. Like, I'm just not going to jog. I hate jogging. I will sprint. I will do other things. I'm not going to jog. I don't like it. So I don't do it. Find something you like.
Right.
Cool. Any other thoughts on that?
I think I put them all out there. Well, the ones that are on the top of my head right now.
So, first episode, all right?
We can put other things out there later.
So we're going to totally switch topics now and go to Oreos. Like, I guess this would be the dessert part of bench squat dessert. Now, number one, before we even get into all that, I want to talk about how big of a marketing genius Oreo is for coming out with different flavors. It seems like quarterly, maybe monthly, whatever it is. Because if I think about it myself, I would not have an Oreo. I'd probably have Oreos maybe twice a year.
And Oreo realized that too. Exactly. And they said, how can we get people to eat more Oreos?
Exactly. Give them another flavor. So to have that many flavors come out and change. Number one, what's your favorite flavor?
My favorite, oh goodness, is the peanut butter, the chocolate peanut butter pie. That's my favorite. I think they made that one a regular now because enough people liked it. But
it seems like it's been in the store for a while now.
It seems to rotate real often. So I'm like, oh yeah, that one might be a regular.
A little too excited about that.
I get excited off of it, you know.
Well, obviously I do too. The one, believe it or not, the peanut butter one is probably not my favorite.
What?
Yeah, I'd probably say, because I do like that one. That's like top probably 5, if not more.
Top 5?
Maybe top 3. Actually, it's probably number 2. The one I actually liked that I'm not sure everybody liked was the cinnamon roll one. I like that one.
No, I like the...
I was like the golden...
That's probably number 2 for me. I would take that one number 2.
And I can't remember when they started doing all these ones, but I remember you had birthday cake, but that one was a little bit...
not good.
I liked it, except it was too sugary. That was the problem. It was... Yeah, I was like, that is made for American people. It didn't taste like nothing. It was like... Cause
to me, it was just sugar.
That's what I'm saying. The sugar was so much that it was overpowering.
I know why you liked it, because it had sprinkles.
That's for another day. Right? That's for another day. We ain't going into that. Someone knows about that out there. No, but I always wonder how they get those flavors so much. And I don't know how many of y'all know Melinda's a food scientist.
Yes,
so
I am.
I'm going to ask her a little bit on how they are getting these flavors. And I assume
so frequently.
Yes. So how are they doing this so quickly and out of that little cookie?
So I obviously don't work there, so I don't know that.
So this is all hyperbole.
This is my hypothesis as far as how they're doing it. This is how I would do it if I was working there. I would have the white cream is the thing that's changing the most, right?
Right.
So the cookie part stays the same. We don't have any
got chocolate, vanilla,
and the
graham
vanilla
cracker, I think.
Yeah, they have it pretty much stays the same. There's some slight variations with those. But the cream part, what I would do is I'd have a base cream that didn't have flavor in it at all. Okay. And then I just flavor it depending on which flavor I want to do. So there's a cinnamon flavor that they use. It was very similar to cinnamon bun. And they might put some particulates in there. Particulates is that stuff that you see.
I was going to say, break that down there.
That stuff that you see in your cookie that makes you go, oh, look, it's cinnamon bits, or, oh, there's sprinkles in there, those kind of things.
So so back up a little. So you say you would start, when you got you wouldn't start with the normal vanilla or cream, you would start with no flavor, you're saying?
I probably would start with no flavor just in case the vanilla is a little too strong. And you could, though, because vanilla is pretty neutral, so to speak. So you could probably get away with that. But if you're looking for a particular, I think we bought some mint chip ones. I don't know how well the vanilla would work with the rest of the flavor. So I might take it out or I might leave it in there.
So that's weird. Okay. What is it? What would it taste like with no flavor? I guess what flavor?
It would just taste like fat.
Like what? Fat. Oh, fat. I was like, huh? I was like, flat?
It would just taste like fat. It would be flat because there'd be nothing really coming out. It's
I guess I never thought.
If you make frosting and somehow didn't put sugar in there or vanilla in there.
Oh, okay.
It might be a little bit sweet because there's probably some sugar in there, but it probably just tastes kind of flat.
Gotcha.
Because there's some vanilla in there.
I guess I never thought of it not having a flavor first before you put the flavor in. Something
it's probably like I said, regular frosting that you'd make at home. If you didn't put the vanilla in there, it'd be sweet, but it just tastes kind of funny.
Together, but the flavoring,
the flavoring is so the vanilla extract that you use. They have different, they have a cinnamon bun flavor extract. They have a whatever else is out there, chocolate cookie, peanut butter flavor. They have all kinds of flavors out there that you can add.
Wow, where do they even get these?
There are companies that are called flavor companies that are not really open to the public, but they're open to businesses. Like General Mills or
See, I need to get on that because I would want bottles of flavoring that I could put.
It's nice because they have some that blow my mind. I'm like, wow, like grilled chicken flavor that smells just like grilled chicken. I mean, they just got all the components, and that's a lot of science in there on how to do.
So you really could just be thrown off. You don't really need the food to make it smell taste like the food did, is what you're saying.
Well, no, because it's there to enhance. Because the purpose of processing food is to make sure you don't die when you eat it. So if you've got a product that's lasting 9 months and you're cooking it to death because you have to kill all the the harmful bacteria, you're also killing the flavor, you're killing the texture, you're killing all that stuff. So we have to do things to put that back together.
Gotcha.
So that's why the flavor is added back because we don't want you to die eating our food. So we're gonna blast it with a whole lot of heat. And so when you do that, you're also taking out flavors. You're also taking out texture. Lots of things change. But we can add that back in there.
That's crazy. So anyway, going back to the Oreo.
I know.
So you'd find these flavors so let's say you wanted to
I'd call my flavor company and I'd say, I'm looking for a mint chocolate flavor. Can you send me a bunch? And he would send me a bunch or she would send me a bunch of flavors.
Equal opportunity here.
I know. And then I'd try them in my Oreo cookies. I'd have different types of plain base and I'd try them all out. And then I'd say, okay, I like this one the best. We're going to go with that one.
Okay, so would you just use that one flavor or would some be blended? Is there any blending?
You can blend flavors if you want. Yes.
Okay, but you're basically just trying to find one that's
one or
a
two.
good fit.
Yeah, you probably don't. Most of us don't want to add like a bunch of flavors in there because that's expensive and kind of a pain for the people who have to make the bigger batches of your product. They don't want to add a bunch of flavors.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you can have them blended if you want. The flavor company will do that for you. If you say, I like A, C, and D, they'll put them together in the ratio that you want.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So y'all don't do that much work, do you? You just do a little testing.
No, you didn't.
Throw this in and you're like, yep, make that.
Somebody had to make the cookie base, though. And
all right. You trying to keep your jobs alive. I get it. I was curious.
Oh, man.
That is good to know because I did not really know how that worked.
This is how I would do it. It may be slightly different for them, but most likely it's pretty close because they're churning out flavors like nobody's business. You got to have a plan and you got to have a base mix and be ready to go. You know, they probably have Oreo cookies listed out way 2 years from now.
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
I'm
they
sure
probably have like dates.
They have dates, launch dates. Everything's all ready to go. They don't.
They need to have triple peanut butter. That's what they need to have.
Triple peanut butter.
With a hint of cinnamon. And then I'll be golden.
Kind of like a snickerdoodle-ish.
Yeah,
with
actually
peanut
like
butter.
A little bit of a snickerdoodle with peanut butter. That is what they
that
should
would be a
work
good
on.
one.
Come on, Oreo. I'll be waiting.
Yeah, I would eat that one. That sounds good.
Well, that's pretty interesting. So we all learned something today, I think. Maybe not you. You already knew that. But for the rest of y'all, do you have any things you want to go over? First episode, we're going to try to follow what people want. If you have any topics you want us to go over, we'll try to do that. All right. The first one done. Till next time. Peace.
Peace.